My earliest memory of Classic Bakery was as a kid, 5 years old back in 1991, coming to the store where my grandfather was working in the back. There was probably 1 or 2 employees, and he always used to look at me and say, you know, you got to get your hands in the dough and stuff. And he used to cut me a piece of dough. I used to make shapes and put them on pans, and he used to stick them in the oven. Those things are very true to me just because that's kind of how we started. It was a small operation.
We started this business when my son Oreen was a little boy. We started because my dad had a lot of passion for baking as well as being a chef back home.
I developed the love for the business mainly through the passion and energy I used to see my father and my grandfather put into it. And since then, I think our customers have also noticed that, and all of our loyal base of the diverse group of people that have been following us and buying products from us for the last 30 years is now really showing.
I was working at nights, keeping my daily job, just because those days there were a lot of obligations and we weren't sure how the bakery would do. And to our surprise, it did very good.
We introduced our Gaithersburg location back in 1991, and I think in the beginning it was very difficult. People didn't really know the types of multicultural products we were baking, and we were really trying our best to introduce those things. And over the course of the next 4 or 5 years, things really picked up. In 1998, my father decided that we had pretty much outgrown our space in the first location and opened our second location in Gaithersburg, which was where most people now know of us, where we were there for about 20 years. That's where my dad introduced the cafe component, where we started introducing sandwiches, coffees. We started making our own Italian gelato, and we also launched a wide range of other international delicacies ranging from Iranian, Armenian, Italian, Greek, Eastern European, and Middle Eastern. And when we were able to bring all those things together, we truly changed the way we do business. In 2016, we opened up our second location in Tyson's Corner, and that really sort of changed the way we operate. The store that we once thought was a large facility, where my grandfather used to call it a football field, was now not large enough to supply all the demand that we had. So from there, we launched our production facility, which now is a state-of-the-art facility where all the products and all the baking is now done in a very systemized manner. We still do things the way we did before, but with a more advanced approach so that we're able to meet a higher demand. Our new location off Gaither Road features a full state-of-the-art kitchen. All the products that we create are now made in larger batches, yet still by hand. There's certain processes that my father and I refuse to automate. Our product line consists of our storefront cakes that are ready to sell, pastries, cookies, cafe sandwiches, coffee, and homemade Italian gelato. For anyone that's ever visited one of our locations, as soon as you walk through that door, you get hit with this aroma of baked product, whether it's our walnut and cinnamon gatta or our croissants or our cookies that we bake on a daily basis. The aroma simply just hits you, and you know instantly that you're in an artisan bakery. It takes me back to when I was a child and I used to walk in, and those scents just give me that memory of when I used to see my grandfather and my dad back there. It was just the two of them. And that's one thing that sets us apart, is everything that we sell is baked from scratch, from whole ingredients, always baked in-house. And you'll know that as soon as you walk in when you smell that aroma.
But of course, one of the best thing out of this is the unity between family and the family unit, and coming from my dad to me and from me to my son. And we sort of always try to put family first, and anything and everything comes later.